Assalamu alaikum. Okay, this is just a quick video and it's probably the closest I will get to a rant video. I'm just sick and tired of the tribalism. You know, you're either with us or you're against us mentality. It was prompted by a comment I got on my last video, which was by a Christian who said, "There was no concept of this hell before Muhammad devised it, based on his desires for torture and suffering." Well, no, I'm sorry, that's not true, actually. The idea of hell evolved slowly over time. It's true that the notion of an eternal hell as described in the Quran doesn't exist in the Old Testament, which seems odd, seeing as it plays such a prominent part in the Quran. And Muslims all the time, of course, claim that it's bringing the same message. And even in the New Testament, which introduced the idea of a lake of fire, doesn't come close to the graphically detailed descriptions in the Quran. However, the very human authors of the Christian Apocrypha, available at the time of Muhammad, describe hell in very similar ways as it appears in the Quran. For example, the Apocalypse of Peter describes bodies being roasted and intestines and entrails burnt, eyes put out with hot irons, sinners enveloped in a pillar of fire, idol worshippers thrown down from high places and driven back up by shayateen, then thrown down again, unbelievers tormented in chains of fire and cast onto coals of fire. Cyril of Jerusalem said, "If a man is a sinner, he shall receive an eternal body fitted to endure the penalties of the sins, that he may burn eternally in fire, nor ever be consumed." Lactantius said, "Divine fire will both burn the wicked and will form them again, and will replace as much as it shall consume of their bodies, and will supply itself with eternal nourishment." Cyprian of Carthage said, "An ever-burning Gehenna and the punishment of being devoured by living flames will consume the condemned, nor will there be in any way in which the tormented can ever have respite or be at end. Souls along with their bodies will be preserved for suffering in unlimited agonies." Felix Minucius said, "They would prefer to be annihilated rather than restored for punishment. Nor is there either measure nor end to these torments. That clever fire burns the limbs and restores them, wears them away and yet sustains them." Hippolytus of Rome said, "The unquenchable and unending fire awaits. No sleep will give them rest, no night will soothe them, nor death will deliver them from punishment. No appealing of interceding friends will profit them." Yes, so I'm sorry, my Christian friend, by grace, when you said there is no concept of this hell before Muhammad devised it, based on his desire for torture and suffering. I'm afraid you're wrong. Sorry, it comes from your own church fathers. And I'm sick of this tribalism. If I make a video criticizing Islam, I get applauded by Christians, and I get criticized by Muslims. If I make a video criticizing Christianity, I get applauded by Muslims, and I get criticized by Christians. Look, I'm obviously not interested in joining any tribe. I'm not interested in appeasing or pleasing any crowd or any side. I'm not with you or against you. I am just me. And I don't care about subscribers, obviously. I don't care if you like my videos or you don't like my videos. I say what I feel and I say what I think. This idea that now I'm an ex-Muslim means that I must hate everything about Islam. I'm sorry, that's not true. Nor does it mean that I support everything that my government does or liberal democracies do. Nor does it mean that I uphold every value of Western society or I think Western laws are perfect or superior. I really don't understand why some people think it's always such a binary either you're with us or against us dichotomy. Rejecting Islam has not blinded me to the fact that we live in a very corrupt and massively flawed world. Nor does it mean I advocate drink, drugs, wild sex parties. Nor does it mean I have no morals and anything goes. I honestly wish people on all sides of the debate would have more nuance. It is not either you're with us or against us dichotomy.